All right, guys. This is DJ Wolf for Frauds here in Rub Channel. I gotta talk about this. Um, I saw some recent comments from women commenting on the death of my man Kevin Samuels, who I think honestly, and I don't give a flying, you know what people said about him. I think Kevin Samuels was probably the greatest game changer I've ever seen on YouTube. This guy was getting numbers like no one else I've ever followed on YouTube, ever. And he did it within a matter of a year or so. 1.4 million views and was counting. You know, besides that, he was getting much respect in the industry and even in the entertainment industry, man. People were noticing. People came out, a lot of entertainers came out since his passing and was taking notice, hey, you was game changer, bro. And he was. Man, this traffic is crazy. And it's really sad that you have black women bashing. They also bash another black social uh, 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 social media guy. I can't think of his name. I'm actually planning on watching the episode where Dr. Phil interviewed the family and talked about the girl who murdered his girlfriend, his white girlfriend. But anyway, so I I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna give you a review because Dr. Phil said some disparaging stuff that I actually ticked me off really bad. I mean, really bad. To a point, I may not even watch the show anymore. That's another whole story. Nevertheless, they were also bashing their brother who was murdered. He was murdered, okay? Being bashed. Now, Kevin Samuels died from a health-related issue that he had, or unknown as far as we know. But like I said, we don't really know what really happened. But as far as we know, it was health-related. But we don't know what the real cause of it was. I'll leave it at that. But for black women, it don't matter. Oh, he talked about black women in a negative way, and blah, blah. So he should just die. Really? Really? I mean, here the same black women who talk, who threw guys like that guy who got killed by his white girlfriend and Kevin Samuels on the bus. These are the same black women who wish they had a Kevin Samuels in their life, or a DJ Wolf in their life, or any other YouTuber who, who doing their thing. You know, and it's a damn shame because Kevin Samuels really, whew, excuse me, for lack of a better word, really was fighting for you. That's why he told you about trying to get with a high dollar, high value man. He always talked about it. He was talking in your defense, and y'all threw him under the bus. I never understand that. It's sad. It's really sad that you would throw one of the most influential black YouTubers of all time under the bus for your cause. That's what I don't get. It just makes no sense. I'm sad about that. You know? Like, yeah, that's what you get. Yeah. That's petty and immature and very high school like. You know? And you wonder why y'all can't get no high dollar value men. Or any man in that matter. Who would even take it. And you know what? This story I told my son a while back. I told him, I said, in life, don't ever settle for second best. Don't ever settle for less. Never. See, that's based on him going in on an apartment that him and his white dude got. Almost got in trouble for it because he didn't listen to what I told him. That's another story. But he doing okay now. He got that mess. It took a little coaxing, but anyway, it's a long story. I'm not even going to talk about it. But it was a situation he got into. We were able to get him finally figure out, hey, don't sell for second left. Don't sell for second. And that goes for women too. I told him that. He finally listened to me about that too. So he got me a really, really nice girl, man. And she's just a peach of a young woman. She really is. I'm not going to go on that detail, but it's based on the fact that he didn't want to sell for second best. Don't sell for less. And high dollar value men, what are these people doing on these roads today, man? High dollar value men usually don't sell for second best, if you notice, you know. And that's what Kevin Samuels was trying to teach. If you want a high dollar value man, you can't be second best for that high dollar value man, you know, or any value man, you know. It's truth be told. Oh man, why I get this lane? But that's the whole point. He's trying to get you to up your game. That's all Kevin Samuels was ever trying to do. And I think it's a travesty and a tragedy that black women you got women out here that would dance on his grave before he was even buried in it by talking greasy about it. He was there for you as an advocate, and you won't do that mess. He's been known to change people's lives and change their attitudes and mindsets based on what he preached. You know? Now, him saying about the women dying alone, it's a gray area right there. I didn't totally agree with that myself. But pretty much 99.9% of everything Kevin Samuels said, I totally agree. You know? Because I've seen those kind of women. I talked to those kind of women. I've had those kind of women try to hit on me for years. I didn't tell you guys about another story about this older woman. Very fine woman, by the way. But she had 6 kids and tried to hit on me. I don't think I was even out the military. Matter of fact, I wasn't even out the military. I wasn't even with my wife then. I was still single. And I was supposed to got at her. I knew her son. She had a son named Tony. Really sweet kid, man. And he had health problems. You know, he has serious health problems. He had health problems with his kidneys or something, man. And it was really sad. I felt so bad, but I actually cried thinking about that, man, because he didn't have no father in his house, man. He just had a mother who slept with randoms, man. And a couple of other neighbors I heard about this. She slept with too, you know. But she tried to get me, and I remember I told my mother about it. I told her, my mother, you can't get your bitch going in. You miss your mama. That was so loose. Yeah, she was loose. That was the reason I was gonna go over there. But I ended up not going anywhere. You know, I was thinking about, you know what? I couldn't do that to that kid's mother because of the kid himself. She too busy focusing on trying to get with random guys, including myself. You know, and it wouldn't have been worth it. Not only would it not been worth it, I think it would have been heartbreaking to me to do that to that kid. Real talk, because he was such a sweet guy, sweet person, man. He had a heart of gold, man. And I really felt bad for him because I think my mother even cried about it one time. I know I did. You know, hopefully, I hadn't seen him in many, many years. Now, hopefully, it got better, man. But I don't know. Just hope wherever he is, man, he's doing okay. You know, his mom was cruddy, you know, and she was very open about, you know, she was trying to get with me, you know. So, and I was still in my 20s at the time. So, but anyway, but it goes to show you that women now are loose, like T.D. Jakes always say, because they are. You got women that are loose, you know, very loose, and very loose looking boots. And Kevin Samuels just telling you marry before you carry, which makes a whole lot of sense. And women should marry before they carry. You would think most women would not want to be with some old random guy no damn way. You would think, you know, you would think in this day and age with all these sexually transmitted diseases and AIDS and COVID and all the stuff that's going on, you would think women would be more selective in the men that they choose. But the only thing a lot of these women are thinking about as being selective is either they make a whole lot of money and a whole lot of benefits, or if they ain't got nothing, I'm not. That's the problem. You know, not every man's gonna be making six figures. Not every man's gonna be making the high five figures or the high seven or even seven figures. Not every man you know is gonna be that way. You know, but if you want any man of value, and I don't necessarily mean money, I mean his heart, his wisdom, his strengths, his leadership. If you really, really, really want that kind of guy, you gotta be the same type of person as a woman. Because otherwise, some guys ain't gonna look at you. They won't. How you expect a guy's heart to be there of that caliber, and your heart's not there? Your heart is, ooh, I just need a man with benefits. If that's all you need, then the only thing he needs to do is just get you for your virtue, and that's it. Because you ain't thinking about nothing else but the money, and he may not be thinking about nothing else but get the hot sex from you. And pretty much that's it. Oh, what is with these people? They ride people's asses all the time, man. It's ridiculous. It just really pisses me off. Nobody has to be that fucking close to your damn fucking car. Real talk. That's another whole story. I'm gonna do a video on that one of these days. But you know, I just today the priorities that a lot of women have, they don't have real priorities. They just don't, and it makes no sense that they don't. Yet expect the man to be the value of the relationship, and you're not. It's BS. You know, you have to have some type of morals yourself. You can't expect yourself to be able to get those a high quality, high dollar value man if you're a low rent, bust down woman. Seriously. And he is right. He was always right about one thing. You get to be a certain age and you have kids and you expect them to have that type of guy. You really missed the boat. You really missed the boat. And even if you don't have any kids and you're 35, 40 years old, you still kind of missed the boat on some level. But you can expect to, you can start a family at that certain age. But are you going to be able to have the time to spend with them after that certain age? Or are you going to have the patience after a certain age? Some women at certain ages, when they start having kids later in life, they lose patience on some level. But I can hear some of y'all say, not all. Yeah, very many. You know, and you have to ask yourself, what am I bringing to the table of this relationship? What am I bringing to show him that I'm as valuable as you enough where we can have a really good relationship? You know, what am I bringing to him? Am I bringing something that's worthy of what's required in a relationship to make it work? You know, is it something that I really want to be in a relationship for love or money? You know, a lot of times women talk that game about, oh, I want a man I want a good man, and then they turn around, they just want the good man because they figure he gonna treat them good, but yet she's not expecting to give anything into the relationship of the good man. Yeah, I said it because it's true. A lot of times you got women out here that talk game about wanting a good man, but yet never bothering to do anything good in the relationship other than try to get a secure the bag. because a lot of times their heart isn't in a relationship. They're not. You got women out here like that. I'm gonna also say this, and this is me. There's no slight to my man Kevin at all, because I think Kevin Samuels was a good guy, man. And from all uh, many accounts, that stories I've heard from people who knew him well, you know, and from what I've seen of his videos for the last year and a half that I followed, he always seemed like a genuinely coming from a good place. He always seemed that he was coming from a good place, no matter what. He really did. He didn't just seem like just any old joke or June bug or whatever. He just seemed like he came from he had standards as a man and values as a man. You know, many times about the same values I have as a man. You know, but you got women out here ain't really looking to be in a relationship with no man. They just looking for somebody to help take care of them and or their kids, and that's it. I've known women like that. I've dated women like that. I've been around women like that. You know, but yet these are the same women talking about, oh, all these men ain't no good. They only want to do is have sex and nigga want to move on. Because you mess with the wrong type of guy, and your values ain't worth shit. That's why. Because if you had any standards as a woman, your life wouldn't be as wrecked up as it is today. Let's be real. And that's for most of you, what I'm talking about. I'm just going to keep that a buck. That's most of y'all that I'm talking about. That's a fact. You can say this, that, and the third all you want. But I'm telling you what I know, and I'm telling you what I know from personal experience. Many of y'all could care less about the relationship that you're in with the guy, the good guy. You just want a good man. See, when they say a good man, they ain't talking about no thug. Trust me when they say good man. They ain't necessarily talking about no thug. Because usually women who want a thug ain't gonna say good man. They gonna say thug. Catch that. A woman who say good man, it's put a red flag on the play on that. Usually a woman who say good, they want a good man, ain't referring to no flag on the play. They ain't referring to no thug. A good when they refer to a good man, they talking about somebody they can get over on, somebody they can use, somebody they can manipulate. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking nothing but facts about it because it's true. Think about what I'm saying. Somebody they can literally manipulate in somebody they can literally manipulate. Somebody they can get over on. You know? Yeah. Somebody can get them to take care of the kids or give them access to whatever they want, this, that, and the third. I'm telling you about another scenario I was in. I went to this bar one time, years ago, uh, not too far from where my dad lived at, in Cleveland, Ohio, called Tucker's Casino. So I met this chick, very, very, very decent looking woman, very nice looking woman, nice body, everything. So of course she was with, I think, one or two of her friends. We get to talking. She act like she's trying to get at me, but she really wasn't. And next thing I know, she's like, "Could you buy me a drink?" I said, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Could you buy me a drink for me and my friends?" They be hustling to get drinks to have a good time. They ain't really about looking for no man. And that told me right there she wasn't really about me. She was really about trying to get entertained between her and her friends. That's all it's about. I paid for the drinks and I moved on. You know, wasn't like I didn't have money at the time. Just saying. But that's what they do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They play that game. They play that, yeah. They play that game. They really do. They want no man. And women like that usually didn't want to do that with a good man. That's a prime example. That's what they want a good man for, to get over on. That's what she really wanted. But she wanted to test my heart out to see what my heart was if I was interested in trying to get with her. And when the moment she did that with her and her friends, I'm thinking, no, this bitch trying to use me. Which I knew kind of right away. And I was like, I went hit that. I did one round. I just wanted to test her because she didn't know I was testing her. I said, you know what? Let me see where it goes. Went nowhere. You know? Because this woman was probably some trick. And I would say trick. That's what she was to me. She probably was some trick who got ran through by so many rams that she's like, I'm gonna get him back through the good man. And there's a lot of women that do that. A lot of women out here that does do that. You know. But for me, hey, no harm, no foul. She wasn't gonna take advantage of me no way. I wasn't gonna let her. I put it to you like that. Simply put. She might have thought she could get over, but it wasn't gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen. It was not gonna happen at all. No way, no how. She might have thought she would have, but no, she wasn't all that. I can honestly say it. She wasn't all that. And that's why you need the Kevin Samuels out there. See, a lot of these women out here are really scared that guys like a Kevin Samuels, a TBA, a Tariq, or even a Tommy Sotomayor is going to tell the truth to brothers about what to look for in them kind of women. That's what they fear. They fear that. I'm telling you for a fact. This can all this can probably about you telling the truth about what these young guys out here today need to know. That's how I warned my son about the type of women he was dating before he started upgrading. He upgraded himself to a nice, really beautiful young woman who really is genuine from the heart, from what I've seen. We had a conversation about it the other day. And that's where I know we need men of standard, like a Donovan Sharp, uh, like a Kevin Samuels. We need those kind of guys, man. We need those kind of guys out here, man. Period. I hit that thing. Yeah, we need those kind of guys out here. You know what I'm saying? Donovan Sharp, Kevin Samuels, and even Tommy Sotomayor or TV to school these guys on what they need to know. To school these guys on basic things and basic principles about how to deal with women and how to deal with the types of women that you deal with, the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts. You know, that's what I'm going to really miss about Kevin Samuels. You know, you have women like, he did bash women. I mean, I think he did some of it for comic relief on how his method. I think was of a comic relief type nature, but it was truth in it was a lot of truth in it. A lot of truth in it, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? It was just telling like it was. 100%. He really did.